guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use the forms to create a quiz for your class, math, science, social study, whatever class. You can create any types of quizzes here. Especially for math, there's some special setting you have to do when you insert equations. All right, so make sure you are logged in using your school email address, and you will see something like that once you're logged in. So go to forms. When you click on forms, you will see two options. One is a form, one is a quiz. So we are creating a quiz because we need to use it for assessment purpose. Okay, and forms are used to just get responses from other people, and quizzes where yes, we're still getting a response, but there is a one answer for that particular question. Okay, so click on new quiz. Okay. This is something you're gonna see. There are only few options here. Super easy to create a quiz using forms. Let me just walk you through what type of options are available. These are two where you create a question, and this is where you will see your responses. Okay, and preview option will allow you to see how your quiz or form is gonna look like to your students. And there is a theme option as well. These are the preset already. You can choose a different color, a different picture, but you can also customize the theme. Okay, you click on that plus sign. I'll show that to you later on once we finish doing the quiz, how you create a customized theme. And then here, those three dots, when you click on here, you see more options. Click on the settings. Super straight options, not too complicated. Show results automatically if you want. You can do that, but I really don't recommend that. When I assigned a quiz a couple weeks ago, I accidentally left that show results automatically, and the reason I am telling you not to do that, because when students finish their quiz, they get to see the answer right away. Sometimes yes, I'm sure they did that. They take a picture and send it to other students. Okay, and yes, I kind of noticed they did that because literally every person got perfect marks. So just make sure it's not a checked enabled. Okay, who can fill out this form? Anyone with the link can respond. That means anyone. It doesn't matter if the person is from your school or outside. Whoever has a link, they can view your form and answer to that. So always make sure you pick only people in my organization can respond. So make sure you do that. Record name. This will be recorded automatically. Okay, when students do the quiz, they will be asked to log in using their school email address and password. So this is good to record it. It will automatically record it for you. Okay, one response per person. So only student can only submit the response once. Options for responses: you accept answers, start date. You can pre-create a quiz and then set up later on like what date you want students to do it. And then you can also set up end the date as well. Okay. Shuffle questions. Every student will get random questions. Let's say there are 5 questions. Everybody will get the same 5 questions, but the order will be different. Send email receipt to respondent. So when you check this one, and they will get a notification that they did the quiz. Get email notification for each response. If you check this one on, you will get an email from each student. So I don't really recommend this one to check because you don't want to see 60 emails, whereas you can just see their responses here. Okay, so you don't it's up to you, but I would not like to see 60 emails where I can see their answers here. Okay, so this is all you need to do. You can do it before the quiz, you can do after the quiz, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so let me show you what options are available. I'm not really going to do a quiz, entire quiz, but I will show to you how you can do it. So this is the title of your quiz. So let's say it's a quiz number 1, linear equations, math 10. All right, enter description here, just whatever you need to enter, some sort of guidelines for the students, how you want them to do the quiz. Okay, if you want to insert a picture, you can do that too. Okay, I will show that to you in the next step, how you insert a picture. Okay, add new. This is how you add questions. When you click on add a new, you will see these four options. You want to have a choice, you want to have a text, rating, a date, and do you want them to have upload a file, you want to create a sections and all that. You don't really need all these unless you're making like a big fancy semancy form. You need the sections. Just kind of split your questions into different sections. Okay, so we click on choice, and let's say, what is 1 plus 13? I know it's an easy question, just showing to you what you can do. And here you can add a picture, insert media, you can insert image from online, you can insert from OneDrive, and you can upload it from your computer. So here I'll just use image online. Will do addition. Okay, I'm sure it's not going to be relevant to that, or we can make it relevant to that. Okay, so let's find a question. The one is not solved. I don't really see any question that needs to be solved. They have their answers here. All right, so let's say your image will pop up here. I know this is not relevant to this question. I'm just showing to you how you can insert a picture. And now this one is on the side. You can also edit. Okay, sometimes image goes underneath it, depending on the size of the image. Okay, I'll just keep it on the side. It looks more aligned to my question. Okay, and then here are your options. So my option 1 will be 12, 13, 14, 23. Okay, which one is the right answer? So when you do that, there will be 3 options right beside the options. You can display a message to the students, and if you click on that check mark, this is the correct answer. So if you're allowing them to see their results right away, they will see, let's say they marked a 12. As soon as they submit, they will see check mark beside 14. That 14 is the correct answer. Okay. You can also do convert these bullet points to a drop down option. So let me, okay, see, now I turned that into drop down where they can just pick. Let me show you a preview option. So when you go down in the preview, instead of a checking option, they just select one option. So 14. Let's say there are about 10 names. You don't want to type those 10 names here because literally it's going to take entire page. Then you can turn your bullet options to drop down options here. Okay, so this is how you can turn that. All right, so going back. All right, so just want to show you how I did. First, you select choice, and then once you're done entering all your choices, you will click on these 3 dots and then check the drop down. If you don't want, it will be these little dots options where they pick one. It's up to you, however you want to do. But if there are only 3-4 choices, then definitely just keep them this way. If there are a lot of options, then you should select the drop down one. All right, so let's click add a new, and then again we'll do a choice. And now let's say I want to type up a math equation. So you click on these 3 dots, click on math. Okay, now I will do, what is the sum of the following fractions? Okay, so now you cannot enter equation here, you can enter here. So now you will see that little tool pops up where you can enter fractions. So if I want to enter a fraction here, this one looks like a fraction, so I'll click on it, and then I will get the fraction form. Let's say I want to do 2 over 3 then plus, sorry. Make sure you move your mouse cursor here. Okay, see when I had it here, your plus sign will be right beside a 3, but I don't want to have that right beside a 3. I want to have it here. You can insert a little space here, and then again a space, make it look more clear. Add a fraction here again, 1 over 4. Click OK. Alright, so this is the best part I like about it. By default, it will give you some choices here. Which one is the right answer? Okay, so now, even it will tell you which one is the right answer. I don't need to type up my answers here. So I can use theirs, but I can also type my own. But I would rather use theirs. See, now it is 11 over 12. Okay, because 3 times 4 is 12, 8 and 3 is 11 when you add up two fractions like that. So this is the right answer. So that's how you can use the pre-built feature of math here. So let's do another one. We will do choice again. Divide the following. Numbers. Okay, so enter an equation here. It doesn't have to be an equation. If you use the math option, it will solve that question for you. So let's say I will do 256 divided by, let's say 6. Click OK. See, here are the answers for me. I'll click add all, and all the answers are here. Yes, you can do the same question using normal choice, not just a math one. See, here we did when we entered these two numbers, we had only option at the top. There was nothing equation option here. Here I had to manually type these numbers. These one were done by me automatically. Okay. But in order to have this option, you have to have add a new. Make sure it's you click on a choice and make sure it's a math option is selected. Okay. You don't have to have that subtitle. If I get rid of that, okay, actually no. Okay, I apologize. Okay, can I type up here? No. Oh, okay. So this is something I just noticed. With math option, you can still use a math option to type up your choices. But if you have a subtitle, in the subtitle, if you type up your question using the subtitle option, it will solve the question for you automatically. Okay. By default, subtitle option will be available to you. But if you don't want that, you can just check off. If you do want it, make sure it's checked in. So maybe let's add, actually now let's see, I don't want this question. So you click on it, you click on that little recycle icon, click on it, we'll delete it for you. Okay, once you delete it, there's no way to undo it. So always be careful when you delete your questions. Okay. Yeah, you don't need to save it. By default, it will save the questions for you. Okay, add a new, let's do little text choice as well. Multiply the following numbers. Alright, so I will do, I think, so by accidentally I clicked outside. Let's say I want to go back and edit, so click here, enter an equation. I will do 223 times 2. Simple questions I'm showing to you. Click OK. And now it will not solve it for you because it's a short answer question. Okay. Student will type their response here. But you can still, if you say add answer here, you can add it here. So this is going to be 46. Students will be able to see when they submit their response. Okay, so this is how you create a quiz for any class you can do it. One thing I forgot to do, make sure you always mark it required. Okay. If there are multiple answers, make sure you check this one and then mark. Sooner you hit the multiple answers option, see now when I'm mouse overing that, I'm getting that little check mark here. So let's say I know the 13 is not the answer, but let's say 13 is the answer as well. Click on this option. See, now it says these are the two correct answers. Okay. All right, I'll uncheck this one. And points. Yes, please make sure you put the points too. If you don't, students won't know what they got, and then you have to go manually to enter the points. Okay, so don't forget to enter the points option. So I'll click here, mark all of them required, points 2. And let's say now I have to go back to each question to mark these options. But if let's say if you do that at the very beginning, and then all questions will be marked required automatically, and all of them will have a 2 points automatically. If you want, you can fix it, but by default every next question will have a default setting to that. Okay, so always start whenever you create your first question, do the settings for that. Make sure you set to required and set the points. I will show that to you in a second now. Okay, so now required 2. See now, because I didn't do that to the first question, and I have to go to every question to hit required and put the points. See now all of them are done with the points and required option. When I'm going to create add a new, I can pick the choice. So let's say I'm going to do multiple. Look, it automatically marked for me required, and automatically I have a marks of points too. Okay, yeah, so this is what you should do whenever you start a quiz. Make sure you hit the required option and the points option. Whenever you make your students do a quiz, of course all the questions are required. You don't want them to submit their quiz by mistake if they forgot to answer any of the questions. So please make sure you do the required option. And now I don't want that question, just click on that little recycle option and it will be deleted. Okay, so other question, let's say you want this question to be number 3 then 4. You click on the question, click on that arrow, move up a question. See now this is number 3. You can move up, this is now number 2. If I move up again, it will be my number 1. Used to be there was a little option here where you can hold a question or drag it down, but now they have an arrow. So with the arrows you can move up and down. And other thing you want to do is, let's say the next question is very similar to this one, just a different numbers. Click on that question, the one you already created, and click on these little paper icons. That's a copy question. So when you copy it, and you will see a same question, all you need to do, just let's say maybe change a number 23 times 12 and then change your answer to. Okay, so this is all for today. I hope you guys did learn something from my video, and don't forget to click on the like button. I'm sure you're gonna like it. If you don't like it, please tell me why. What is wrong with this video? I just wanted to help all the teachers around and as much I can. So and also please, if you do like it, don't forget to subscribe, because this is something my next passion. I will be recording a video every day. Sorry, not every day, once a week. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. Bye bye.